Start streaming. Okay. You on watch page. Okay. I should be live. I should be. Oh, there I am. Alright, I'm not using the best camera. TTT for life says hello. Let's make sure that we have volume and all that other stuff that we need. Video and volume. So, guess who's back? Peach Shirey. I just got through looking at your face as I was editing a video. Oh my god. I can see, hear you, just if you're wondering. I'm always wondering, and yeah, I'm always wondering. Alright, after flying over 1,000 miles to get home, I'm home. And spent a little time Father's Day with family. Video, and sounds good. Larissa, how are you? Helen, hi. Guess what? You gotta make a cover for this. It's good to be home. Listen, hey, Origins was very interesting. So I'm going to tell you guys a story because I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. So you're going to see a video on a game that I found very interesting. And this is the first time Pete's going to hear this, but I'm going to tell the story anyways. So I found this game, and it's a little quirky dungeon crawl, but the way it works, it's very interesting. So I decided to buy it all, of course. Happy Father's Day, says Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, I love you, Helen. I love you, Larissa. You know that. Happy Father's Day to Rob and all the others in the chat. Well, thank you very much. So, I'm filming this particular video, and I'm up close. You know how I get up close, and the guys explain the game. All of a sudden, this guy, this reviewer guy, decides to stick his head in the thing and go, woo! And you'll see it in the video. He goes, do you know that guy? I go, no. He goes, oh, that's Michael whoever. I'm not going to say who he is because it gets interesting from there. So now I'm hot. I mean, I'm pissed. Let's face it. You know how I am. And I finished do the intro outro. Meanwhile, you know, steam's coming out of my ears. And I proceed to go find this guy because I'm going to take him out into the street and beat him and have him eat out of a straw. That's how pissed I was. So I go up to him and I tell him, I use a couple of choice words that I normally don't use, and I say, what the was that? I mean, that was disrespectful. And I go on and on and on, and I basically tell him, I go, come on, let's go outside. And he's apologizing and so forth and so on, and he goes, that's just the way I am. That's the whole point of this game. And you know, I could see that you know, I was being quite aggressive, let's put it that way. Is it reverberating? I just want to make sure that we're not reverberating. Hold on. Okay, no, okay. So I was definitely hot over this. But he ended up apologizing. I apologized for getting so mad because, you know, it's a stupid video, but I thought it was really disrespectful. He didn't realize it. He thought he was being funny, and we worked it out. So that's the end of that. So I almost was the drama of Origins, and I don't want to be that because everybody knows that I'm pretty, you know, level-headed guy for the most part. Go ahead. I hear Pete spitting out his coffee. But you know, pretty much, you know, it was just an unfortunate thing. So when you see the video, now you'll know the story behind it. Plain and simple. That way I don't have to explain it too much. You could just watch this video and you'll figure it out. But it's over with. him and I are good. I actually talked to him afterwards, and he apologized some more. And of course, I apologized for getting so, should we say, Rob. So that was that. So let's talk about all the things that happen at Origins. First of all, you're going to see a video up on BGG. I did a behind the scenes video, and it was, you just cannot imagine what a well-oiled machine BoardGameGeek is. And I have to shout out to all the wonderful people there. Eric Martin, who I got to know a bit, and he's a very quiet guy. I didn't get a chance to talk to him at BGG Spring, but I mean, this guy is very smart. He's very, just so straight-laced, just kind of always there, and just dead on. You got Beth that just is like, Rob, you can, she's like the little voice in your head. Rob, you can do this. Here's what we would like you to do. And then when you do something wrong, she doesn't get mad. She goes, pick up the box, Rob. But she's been absolutely fantastic. Hey, Kabuki, how are you? Tim, TT for Life, Jedi Jeff, Larissa. I think I got everybody. Ice Guardian, I don't want to forget anybody. I always make sure that we take care of it. I kind of put my own flavor on things at BGG. Now, whether they'll have me do it again, I don't know. But, I'm just going to be myself, and that's what they got. And I hope it was good enough. That's all I can say about that. But it was the time that I spent in the booth, being a host, and I would take care of some other things, learning their processes, seeing how things run, and everything is just ran to perfection. It's amazing because they just take the time to be great. There's no infighting. There's no, oh, well, this one's doing this. How come this one did this and this one does that? It's everybody pitching in and just doing this incredible job. And it really was incredible. See, I gotta fix this stupid thing. Hold on for a second. This camera is annoying me now. Autofocus. All right, that's the problem right there. I'm looking and I'm bouncing in and out. Okay. So I'm gonna save that. I think I went out one more thing. Okay, there we go. All right, there I am. All right. I'm just using a simple webcam today. I didn't feel like hooking all the cameras back up because I took all the cameras with me. We've got a ton of, I think I got about 7 or 8 games that I interviewed that I was very interested in, and I took care of that. You'll be seeing those in the next 2 weeks. Wrestling, Top Pro Wrestling. Hey, there's Miss Tina. How are you? Top Pro Wrestling will be back Friday night. I think it's going to be late Friday night because we have the wedding on Saturday. Yes, my son is getting married. Now, another little funny story is I'm at BGG, and then all of a sudden I get a text from the Queen of All Reality. And of course I'm live. So I'm trying to pay attention, and I look down at my phone, and it says, Amanda's gone into contractions. And I went, oh God, no, please, Jesus, no. And then it just stalls for a second, and I'm trying to keep my head about me. And all of a sudden, I get, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. You don't have to fly home. So, I was hanging on a string for about 6 minutes while I was doing the live thing. So that was a little difficult. I got to meet so many people that came up and said so many nice things. I have to say that it was an honor to get to meet Chris and Jeff and some other people that showed up. I mean, there were just so many people that praised the channel and the show and all of you. And it the first couple of years, it'd be here and there. People come up to you. Now it's like you don't walk more than 10 feet without people recognizing you and just being very kind with their words. I got to meet Ella the Board Gamer, who is a sweetheart. I had a lot of fun with that. Terry Liccato, who somebody that I always enjoyed her painting videos, and her and I had a segment together, and I thought we were just we just had something that was really good. And of course, she's bubbly, and she'd work with anybody and make them shine. But it was nice, and we got to talk a little bit afterwards, so I was glad about that. There were some it's a funny thing, because being whatever you want to call it, a reviewer, a YouTuber, whatever the heck it is, it's a pissing match. It really is. And where there were some people that were just so nice. I got to talk with Danny and Derek, but Danny wasn't there. He was, I believe, back home. And Derek, I get them both their names mixed up, but he was just a really sweet guy and really nice guy. I enjoyed talking to him for a few minutes. We would always pass each other. The brothers Murph, one of the brothers was there. I forgot which one, the one with the blonde hair. I forget his name. I'm horrible at it. We actually had an interesting talk, and I really like those guys. Off the air, when they're not being crazy and you get a chance to just talk to the guy, you could see there's a lot. He's got a lot. We're both similar in a lot of ways, the way we think. It's kind of like, go. and that was enjoyable. I saw him a bit. I saw Z Arcia, which was good to see him. I saw Roy Canada. It was nice to see him. Nick, thank you. And Mark Street, I saw him, and I have not been on the greatest of speaking terms, but I kind of just let things go. Gave him a big hug, and I told him to give me a call. Hopefully we can fix things a little bit. It's a whole nother thing. But I've always liked Mark, so there you go. Spent a lot of time with Lance, the undead Viking. I will tell you this. I'm going to need some counseling. There is no doubt about it. You spend time with Lance, you are going to need some counseling. First of all, I basically, at that point, thought my name was just Hairless Gorilla, because that's all he would introduce me to, his boss, any kind of higher ups in the board gaming community. Oh, and this is my Hairless Gorilla. What a pal. But don't worry, I got my shots in. Mark, how are you? It's always good to see you. I am so glad. They are really great. I was hoping you would meet them. I think that's what you were trying to say. It was a lot of fun. There were some moments there where I scratched my head, and when I got done with the day, if anybody knows me, and Tina knows how I am, I want to eat, and I want to get back to the room, and I want to work. And what I usually do is I spend the entire evening trying to edit and get the next video up so you guys can see it the next day. Here we go. We had a little frame drop off. I think that's only because we're so far out. Good. Just got home from visiting family. I'm glad. Oh, them, the brothers. Yeah. It's kind of funny. People have different impressions of people until they meet people. And then you start to talk and you realize, oh, these people are really nice. And then there's some people that are just plain jackasses. It's the community we're in. It's the, like I always say, cardboard and plastic. It doesn't think, feel, hate, or anything. It's the people behind it that do all that. Volley Chick 7913. Did you have any good eats in Columbus? Okay, so here's the thing. I was in such a rush to just always get things done and try to get the next video up. The problem was the Wi-Fi was so bad in the hotel that it would take 7 hours to load a video. So I had to get it all prepped and then pray that it didn't choke and kind of just lay there in bed at night, sleep with next to my laptop, and try to wake up so I can publish it. Depending if it was done. And sometimes it would take 8, maybe 9, maybe 10 hours to get the video up. And it was a struggle, but I was constantly working on things. And I'm going to answer your other question. So the thing is that one of my favorite places to eat there is the North Market. So there's a Polish place, and it's the closest thing that I can get to the Queen, who only cooks Polish food twice a year. Excuse me. It's Christmas and what's the other? Easter. Christmas and Easter. That's it. So thank you for taking the time to meet me and for taking a photo with me. You are generally in real life as you are online. Keep up the great work. That means a lot, Wolf Reaper. It really does. I can't say enough about that. So let me finish the food thing. So for lunch, I would run over and get Polish food. And at night, there was a late night pizza place. And it was pizza and cream soda. Now, I never drink soda, but I love cream soda. So I would have pizza every night. Pizza, cream soda. So I would get these texts from the giant hairy one, and it'd be like, I need to eat now. Eric, how are you? So he goes, I want to eat now. Okay, where do you want to eat? Well, I'm on the keto diet, so I can't have this and I can't have that. I go, okay, so we're going to sit here and we're arguing, because our relationship is we will argue with each other, but we love it. I have a text. I don't have my phone. It goes, I miss you very much. I go, yeah, I miss you very much too. When we're together, we want to choke each other. When we're apart, we miss each other horribly. Figure that relationship out. But I love him, but boy, he drove me nuts. So let me tell you about Pete Shirey, who I was supposed to go have German food with. Here's another story that as far as food is concerned. Because the only other night that I didn't have pizza was we went to the German place out there. So that's answering more of that question. And I'll answer all your questions. Trust me, I answer everything. I do. Helen will attest to this. Look at all my administrators in there. They make sure I don't miss a question. And it's very important for me to acknowledge you guys and let you know how much, I care about you guys and how important that if you take the time to write something, I'm going to answer it. And of course, I'm rambling on. Normally, I'm in bed at this time because I get up at 4, but I'm going to stay up a little late tonight. It's our Origin wrap-up show. We're going to talk about Origins and all that stuff. So Pete goes, listen, I got Gamma thingamabob. Let's go to the German place. I go, okay. What time? Around 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. So we get done with the convention, and I go up to my room. I get the video started. I come down, and of course, the giant behemoth goes, well, where are you eating? I go, oh, I got a dinner thing tonight. Yeah? With who? I just got this thing tonight. Well, who you going with? Is it a secret? And of course, he's badgering me. I go, well, I was invited to go have German food with Pete. Oh, great. Gets on his phone, okay, and he's hitting the thing. And he calls Forrest Bauer. Forrest, you and your guys, meet us at the German place at 8 o'clock. I go, Pete invited me Then he makes another phone call. Yeah, we're going to the German place. Yeah. Yeah, just bring everybody. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He just invited like 15 people. So now I'm like, oh my god. So he goes, I thought you said 8 o'clock, so now it's 8 o'clock, and we're waiting. And he said around 8. I don't know when we're going to be done. So what happens? He texts Pete. He decides to text Pete and let him know that, oh, when are we meeting at the German place? I get a text from Pete. What's going on? I just didn't even respond to it. He goes, Rob, I'm going to be at Gamma for the Gamma meeting for another hour and a half. So I don't know if we're even going to go. So I end up going with him and all his posse. So what was supposed to be like 4 people where you can get in and out turned out to be 12 people. Okay, we get there at like 8 o'clock. Oh no, it was like 7:30. And then when we say we have 12 people, well, they go, well, that's going to be about a 45 to 50 minute wait. So now I'm like really pissed because I'm like, if I just went with the 4 people that I was going to go with, okay. Oh, here she is. Hold on. Come here. I'm going to interrupt this just for a second. Don't worry. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'll finish the story. I want you guys all to see my beloved daughter-in-law. Come here. Get over here. Miss Amanda. Come here. Show it. Hold on. Let me move the microphone.
Less than 5 weeks.
Hold on. Hello. Oh. That really? Okay. Thanks. I appreciate it. She said she hung on just so make sure that I got back. She wanted me to be there.
Bye.
But oh, you're leaving?
I was coming to say Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll blow you kisses. I love you. You know that.
Your special thing comes tomorrow.
I thought you said I'm special.
You're special.
I am special.
And your special treat comes tomorrow.
All right. Well, you're going to come over here and make sure I'm not going to open it until you come over here.
I'll come over then.
Okay, there you go. I'll see you later.
All
right. Love you. Okay. So, we got a little bun in the oven there, folks. I'm waiting for little Emery to come and Grandpa for the 3rd time. Not a bad thing. All right, so now I'm pissed. I mean, I'm legitimately pissed because I want to go back to the room. I'm exhausted and completely worn out. Okay. Oh, the baby told me what her favorite game of Origins was, so I'll let you know that too. So I'm completely worn out. Now I'm waiting. We go in there, and then they're just dropping F-bombs, and there's this little old lady next to us. I mean, like, to no end. And they're talking about the most ridiculous things, and this poor woman. And I'm like, dear God, why is this happening? So we finally finish eating, and we're finally going to get an Uber back to the place. And who pulls up at 9 o'clock? But none other than Cool Mini or Not, or shall we say, what is it? Come on. Yeah, well, come on already. Because he pulls up, and he gets out, and he's got this big shit-eating grin. Sorry for the language, but that's the only way. Oh, hey, Rob. And I'm looking at him, and I'm going, you blankety blank, 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 blank. You made me come here with a... And he goes, oh, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll have lunch tomorrow. Never heard from Pete again. Thanks, Pete. So, it's been an adventure. And that's just one of the many stories that you'll hear. But let me get to all these things. All right. We answered Volley Chick's question. We also read Wolf Reaper. Now we're going to move on. What would you say was the best memorable moment at Origins? The most memorable was, I had somebody come up to me, and I was standing there, and I was just kind of looking around, and I'm fiddling with my camera bag, and this young man comes up to me, and he says, you have no idea how much you saved my life. And I'm going, what do you mean? He goes, I had a real bad drug problem, and for years I couldn't kick it. I couldn't get away from it, and I was just wasting my money doing all the wrong things, and I happened to just be playing around on YouTube, goofing around, because I like to play video games and this, that, and the other, and I ran into one of your painting videos and just listened, and just I would, every time I heard your voice, and it was so calming to me, he said, that I went back and I started watching all your other videos, and I finally decided to start painting. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this big wad of handkerchief, and he opens up and he goes, this is just one of the figures from a game that I purchased that I thought was really cool, and the guy was like probably one of the most talented people I've seen in how many years, and he goes, I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for you, and he goes, I thank you so much, you saved my life, and you have no idea how much everything you do means to me. That was one that really stuck out. The other one was getting that cup from Jeff, that, oh God, it's in the other room being washed, with the saying that we always say at the end of every stream or video, not your old pal Rob, your old pal, but a lot of people just coming up and saying how much the channel means to them, and for me, that's enough to keep going, and to try to go as long as I can and do as much as I can. It's not about fame, it's not about games, it's not about being the first to get, I listen, I go to a con, I pay for 99% of my stuff, and some people recognize me, and some people will give me a few things here and there, but I think the most important thing about this channel is you guys, and I just couldn't do this without you guys, and the support and everything that you guys give to me, and all the it's just about turning on that camera, just putting this thing on. See, you can't see it because I gotta hook it up, but just putting these cameras on and just spending time with you guys. I mean, this is my sanctum, and I get to do this with you guys. Being a part of BGG, just makes it easier, so I can help people and make a difference and do things, and and then you hear something like that, and it's the only reason to do this channel, is to reach people and move people. I hope I didn't drive a lot of you out of here for that long speech. All right, so let's keep going here. I answered that one. Rob discovered you. Oh, Eric, thank you. Discovered you while watching the BGG stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Rob, great Origins video. Thank you. Thank you, Casey. Your stuff goes out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Those 12 things I got to get out, they have to go out this week. Lance sounds a lot like I need to eat now. Yeah, I want, anytime we do something with Tina, it's I need to eat now. Well, Lance is a I need to eat now type of guy. I swear to God, I'm a giant babysitter. My favorite part of Origins was hanging with Rob. Yeah, me and Pete spending time together is always something that means a lot to me. I love Pete. I really do. I don't have a lot of friends in this business. But I really, some of the people I really treasure, Pete is at the very top of the list. There's no doubt about that. Columbus has so many cultures and food options are plenty. I hope you get to try more next year. I've been around and I did a lot of different things and had a wonderful time. Hopefully they didn't stick you with the bill. They were about to. Amanda, everybody said God bless them both. Everybody says hello to Amanda. She's a good daughter-in-law. I know. I love her dearly. Chad, missed you at Origins, that's for sure. Wish you were there with the rest of the BGG team. I just got through talking to telling everybody. I just can't believe. I mean, Aldi is probably the greatest leader that you can ever have because of just his level of consistency and kindness and calmness, and that you know that anything can get done. It was really fantastic. Tina says the cup is so neat. If you missed it, it's at the end of one of Rob's Origins vlogs. Love being a part of this community. It's the best community in the industry. Thank you, Helen. That's only because you're somebody special, and that makes me feel awesome. What was the best meal there? Kabuki says, and Pete says, "Aw." Last night I went out with all the Lincoln and of course the giant behemoth, and we went. We were going to go to the pizza parlor, but we were going to eat like 3 different places. But Lance gets very whiny. I can't eat there because of my keto diet. So we went to this pub, and it was, oh God, it was awful. It wasn't just not good. It was the worst meal I had. The best meal I had, the German food was good. I'm going to go with the chicken sandwich. I love that chicken sandwich at that chicken place in the North Market. I get it medium, so it's medium spicy. So I'm not like burping it up all day when I'm talking to people. And it was really good. My least favorite part of Origins was carrying 50 pounds of Rob's first day back to his hotel room. I read it and I got to go on at 10 o'clock. And you're going to see the unboxing tomorrow, I think. I think we'll do it live. So the funny thing about it, and I'm going to answer all your questions, so don't worry about it. And I won't take that long. So I buy it all, and it's like $700. I mean, $700 worth of stuff, and I go, oh damn. So I take care of it. I'm ready to give him cash. I go, can I give you cash? No, we can't take cash. All right, here's the card. So I get that done. I look at Pete. I go, this is taking too long. Pete, can you bring this back to the room for me? So him and his, I forgot his name, a friend of his, run it back to the room for me. I give him the key card because I had to go live in like 8 minutes. So they dragged it up. That was Pete's workout for the day. 50 pounds of just this one game. Just this one game. So get ready for that. I think you guys get a kick out of it. The best meal there. Oh, yeah, I said the chicken sandwich. I wish I could have gone with you to the toy store. I want to go to Melt, but I didn't get a chance to go to Melt. I'll tell you another story about food, but we'll save that for towards the end when there's no more questions. I wish I could have gone to the toy store. We already answered that. Knowing that I need babysitting. Okay, Pete, I hear you. We picked up a bunch of stuff at BGG. It isn't a buying event. All in gets heavy quickly. Yeah, that's me. It's just like, the funny thing is, I go to these booths, and they're trying to sell me on the stuff. I go, stop talking. Just put it all in the bag. Well, it's going to be, I don't care how much it is, put it all in the bag. Everybody needs to see this when I get home. And that's the problem. I end up putting everything into a bag, because I go, well, they need to see that. They need to see this. They need to see that. Might as well. It's for the channel. It's for the channel. It's for the channel. Let's see. Good Lance impression. Thanks. Oh. Ha! You got to do that too. You tell him something and he thinks it's funny. He doesn't laugh. I did crack him up so bad. And I saw him laugh where he was so hysterical that you were waiting for him to belly laugh, but all you get is this. The bandana comes down and you just see him like juggle like that. Nothing comes out. But when he thinks you did something funny, it's ha! Ha! That big gorilla. Oh, you gotta love him. Have you tried Cult of Barnacle Bay by Panda Cult Studios? If so, what's your opinion? Wolf Reaper, I have it over there. I have to just unbox it. It was something we were going to take a look at when we got back. They weren't very friendly, or they were very busy. And Andy, there you go. Andy helped them bring it back. It's not that they weren't friendly. It just I got the impression that I was bothering them because I wanted to do something and tape something. And they were like, yeah, I could have caught them at the wrong time. They were supposed to come on BGG, but they never showed. Oh, they thought it was 2:40. No, they thought the time was 3:40, but it was 2:40, so they missed their window. We rescheduled them, but they never came back, so we had a lot of dead air. And Derek and I filled it pretty well. We had a good time with that. I think I know what game it was. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't ruin it. I missed going to Big Fun too. Great toy store. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll never forget the guy doing British versus Pirates. The longer he talked, the more we were scratching our heads. Yeah, he just kept on talking, and it was like, I'm going to buy it all. Just give it to me. British and Pirates, you're going to see the video for that tomorrow from BGG Con. So we're just catching up with that stuff. I saw them there, and we have all the stuff here. I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover. It's a very busy time of the year. They just need to shut up and take my money. I know, basically. After I finish painting all my Warhammer Underworld stuff, I want to paint it up. There you go. Yes, the fill with Derek was good. Thank you, Tim. Is Origins a good first-time convention to go to? I think so. I think it was good. Help Animals Live. Hello, host. Hello, host. Well, we always do try to help animals. We've rescued plenty, for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'm new here. What's this all about? This is a gaming channel. There you go. Helen had the trigger ready. Because here it comes. Jay Rodriguez. Let me tell you something. It was good seeing you. It's good size with stuff to do, but not oppressively overcrowded. I got to see so many people. I just couldn't remember everybody's name, but it just Monkey Raph, how are you? It was just great to see everybody. It meant a lot to me. There were a lot of things said, and some things private that people have said that really just they love the girls, they love everything about the channel, and we're thankful for that. I'm just moving this a little bit. There we go. And we're just gonna keep on. Great to see you, Rob. Thank you. And I got to see a lot of people's kids and things like that, and it just means a lot to me. It makes it easier when I look in that lens to see you guys. We are a very close-knit, for those of you that are new here, we're a very close-knit community, and I do things for the community, and I talk to the community, and I try to get to know every single one of you. I really do. I'm not perfect. I fail on many levels. We do a lot of dumb things. We're just a mishmash channel that just brings just a lot of caring, a lot of games, and a lot of different type of things. to you guys, from war games to board games to card games to roll and write to painting videos to a lot of and also I had a chance to sit down and have a meeting with Aldi, which was very important to me. Now I'm not going to go into the details, but I'm just going to let you know that my role at BGG hopefully is going to take a bigger. I want to help them be more successful. We're gonna move certain things and do things that are relevant on the channel and really keep on help building Board Game Geek TV, as well as everything that we do here. Volley Chick and Wolf Reaper says, let's go together next year. Make sure you go, because hopefully I'll be there to see you. I think Origins is a good convention. My problem is that there were a lot of people that stayed away from it this year. And a lot of the wording I've heard is it's getting hard to afford two big conventions. I found out about a great board game yesterday, The Seventh Continent. Funny you should say that. The guy that gave me the cup was looking to get rid of his copy. He had it in the car. So I thought, he needed a few bucks. So I said, well, what did you pay for it? I'll give you the money for it. So I paid him for it. I paid him to ship it home. So hopefully we will have that this week. So Seven Continent is on its way here. And something that we will be doing live, of course, because that's what we do here. We do a lot of live stuff. We're going back to more of a live format on things. I just think it's better. It's more interactive. There's going to be tons of stuff that's taped, don't get me wrong, but we're going to always do a lot of things. TT4 Live says, BGG is getting an awesome team together with Rob, Chaz, Rodney. It's awesome and getting better and better. I'll tell you, we're starting to find our niche. We are really, I saw it at BGG. Rodney blows it out of the water. Chad and I, are so good friends. Along with Rodney, and we blew it out of the water. You saw Marty there, who again was helping around. Who knows where that's going to go. We're building something. We have a lot of momentum for us. We're going to change the industry, and we are going to be great. We already are great, but we're going to be greater than great. It was just something that was. You just feel you're part of something special. You really do. And I thanked Aldi so much for probably this last year of making it probably the best year that I've had as a whatever I am, a YouTuber. Being a part with them, the kindness that they have, how helpful they are, always jumping to help you, offering to do all kinds of things. A matter of fact, you're going to see a video, I think Wednesday. It's going to start the raffle, an auction that I think you're going to find very fascinating. I have some great footage from BGG's room where they get rid of all the games where they give them away. Well, I had Aldi pick a whole bunch of games, and I picked a whole bunch of games, and we kind of kept them theme based, kind of. And then we just put them all aside, and then he had them shipped to the house here. And what we did is we put them in 4 boxes. So there's 2 boxes in one lot, 2 boxes in another lot. I put a game. It's a mystery lot. They're both mystery lots, lot 1 and lot 2. But I put a game on top of each of the boxes. Okay, and that's what's going to be inside, along with a ton of other stuff. Okay, and you're going to bid on that, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation from Aldi, myself, and BGG. So we're going to try to raise some money for Make-A-Wish. We always raise money, and I'm going to be doing something very special. My daughter-in-law, who I love dearly, has cystic fibrosis. I have a hard time saying that word. You're going to want to be here on Tuesday night when Steve Tower and I are going to be live, I believe around 8:30. Yeah, I'm staying up late every night, it seems. and we are going to have a chat. We're going to talk with Steve. Steve's going to talk a little bit about himself, and we're going to talk about some of the things that have been going on with the wrestling angle, that the crossover between the two channels, how we've been trying to help Steve's channel out. And we're here to help. We're here to raise money for. That's the most important thing this channel ever does. It's not show you the hottest game. It's not paint the hottest things. It's not be the cult of the new. It's not, hey, we're the hot reviewer. No. Raise money, move and touch you guys, and help you guys in any way we can, and bring you closer to this wonderful board gaming world. There's a lot of wonderful people, and I just tell you, we're going to have just a wonderful time together, and there's just no end. And don't forget the Tiger. The Tiger will be here at some point too. He was very upset. He's not talking to me because I left, and yeah, he's got his back to me. He will not talk to me whatsoever. And he's a little upset. He's mad because he did not go to Origins. I don't know. Should we bring him in? Should we try to get him to come on TV on the channel for a little bit? I don't know. I don't think the new people can handle the Tiger. Spoken like a man who has watched Monday Night Tights. Oh, don't make fun of poor Steve. Steve is probably one of the sweetest guys in the world. He reminds me a lot of my daughter's boyfriend, because he is like the nicest guy in the world. He really is, and I love him dearly. He's a really great guy. He has a daughter who has cystic fibrosis. My pregnant daughter-in-law has cystic fibrosis. And if you ever get a chance, there's a documentary about it and a movie about cystic fibrosis, and you'll learn how deadly that disease is. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to do everything I can. She shouldn't even be pregnant, but she's fighting through it, and every day is very tough for her, and we're going to do everything we can to help. Luis, first of all, I'm glad you're here, but let's read the sad story of my day. I paid $162 US for 7-continent shipping and customs, and $129 for the game. Well, you know something, Luis? Maybe there's something we can do for you, my friend. Maybe we can help you. Maybe a nice gift certificate to Miniature Market would help. Let me talk to Steve. All right, Rob. I'm off to bed. It's 2:30 a.m. Monkey Riff, thank you so much for coming by. I am not casting aspirations on Steve. I watch regularly, as you know. Oh, I know you're not. Of course, his people hate me because of the angle that I did. If you ever get a chance, go check out Monday Night Tights. The last month and a half, it builds because I do this creepy voice thing, and I would shine the camera into the light, and I would do the voice riff thing, and in the middle of his thing, I would come in, and it was an invasion angle, and nobody could figure out who I was, and then all of a sudden, I reveal who I am, and I'm Rob from Rob's Tabletop World. And I make it, Steve, you only have 1,400 followers. I have 10,000. I am a YouTube star, and you're not. I go into this vicious thing. It's been funny. I know all too much about that. I'm sorry. I know that shipping is very hard. That's why we try to ship games overseas to people, and try to help out as much as we can here. And I usually eat it. What can I say? I just try to help. Just tuning in. Great Origins coverage over the last few days. Charger 8117. Well, thank you very much. I want to thank you so much. But the most important thing is We've got more coverage coming over the days. We're gonna our interviews with some people and showing you some of the games. They're not really interviews. I try to just get some brief overviews on the games so you guys can see what's coming and enjoy it. Luis, I live in Chile, so shipping is always so expensive. Well, let's see what we can do to help you. Eminem, greetings from Uruguay. Great to see you. Eminem, it's great to see you, my friend. So, all right, we're going to leave the tiger over there. Let's see, what else do we got here? All right, I mean, I've got so many stories, it's ridiculous, but it was a good con. It was an enjoyable con. We're going to get, I think it's 9 boxes in tomorrow and Wednesday. So we'll go through those. We'll do some of it live. I'll save some of it for Saturday. And you can see all the great things that we got. And I think you'll like everything. Still catching up on the Origin videos. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I put in a lot of work, so I'm pretty happy. Tiger is clearly wanting to come and say something. I don't think the new people can handle it. From the United Kingdom, it's impossible for us to get American games. I ship a lot over there. So, check Miniature Market. They do try to do the best they can, and they do get stuff to you. And they're very good about it. But, like I said, we have once a month, we give away a bunch of games. Show up. You never know. You might win, and then we're more than happy to get them over to you guys. Even if you're overseas, we love having you. Rob, did you see Company of Heroes at Origins? No, it was not there. Hubcam210, hello. How did you see the gaming world after the convention? I kind of feel that we're in a bit of a transition, to be honest with you. I think we're at a point where you're going to kind of see some things kind of turn, where you're not going to see. I think people are going to be very cautious. People are very. I got that there was like this thickness in the air. I couldn't explain it. And I think the way people go about advertising is going to be different. They're not going to pay for videos. They're going to go because there's becoming so many more reviewers and people that do things. They're going to shop their options. It's not always going to be going to the biggest guy to get the biggest exposure. It might be going to 5 smaller guys and getting the same type of exposure in different ways. There's so many different changes and things that are going on. It's really funny how it's taking this weird turn. Jay Buddha says, hey, finally made it to a live event. Well, welcome. Do you know if North Star Games will be re-releasing the expansion for Quacks of Quellenberg? I'm not exactly sure on that one. I heard rumors of it. I cannot confirm nor deny. Let's see. All right, it's about 8. Of course, I try to keep things. I said I'll do 20 minutes and then I'll go to bed. No, I do an hour because I don't shut up. I just never shut up. Listen. How is that one? I almost played it while I was in Germany last time, but didn't get to it. Oh, poor Helen. All right, so I think we've said it all. We have a lot of things going on this week. We've got the wedding at the end of the week. So tomorrow I got to finish editing. I've got a ton of videos and I want to get them kind of scheduled. Tuesday you are going to see Gods of War, the card game. You're going to see a great presentation from Pete Shirey that he and I did. He did a fantastic job. And we got that done. So you're going to see that. Yes, I remember you, Jay. I really do. I never forgot. I still have that comic. It's in my room. I lost my train. Tomorrow you're going to see Pirates versus the British versus Pirates video from BGG. You're going to see, I'm going to probably go live on I'm going to go live on Tuesday twice. Hope to see you at Dice Tower Con. Yes, Jay Buddha, I will be there for a day or two. I'm just going to go see Richard Launius and Pete. We're going to just spend some time together. Are we going to get some... You're going to get to see some video from the wedding. Oh, no doubt. Trust me. I will take something. Okay, bye, everyone. So cool to meet you, Rob. Thank you, Help Animals Live. If there's anything we can do, just shoot me a message at novaprime860@hotmail.com. We are here to help everybody and anybody. I will be back for sure. Thank you very much, and bye. And make sure you guys go and subscribe to Help Animals Live. There you go. Origin coverage was awesome, by the way. In which other conventions will we see you? Well, I'm going to be in Gen Con in 6 weeks. I'm going to be at Dice Tower in a few weeks. And then that's it for a while. We have a Wargaming convention, which I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to go to at the end of September. It might be the first time I miss Huracan. But I got a feeling that I will be going out to BGG Fall, and we'll cover that as well. So there you go. And get some sleep, Rob. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the tiger, let him get some sleep. We'll save him for another day. I'm sure he's going to want to yell at me for an hour and a half, and that'll take like a half hour. So I'm not going to deal with him and his attitude. You could just lay over there, and you could just keep your mouth shut and just not say nothing. That's right. Had enough of him. All right. So, as always, listen, I love you all. You know it. It's so good for you all to show up and come into the home. I'm glad to have you here. We're going to be doing some live gaming. I might come live tomorrow and do this Pathfinder adventure card game I've been promising to do, because we have so much stuff to tackle. Tomorrow might be a good day to do it. So I think a nice hour walkthrough of that will be a lot of fun. Listen, again, I love you all. My table is your table. We're going to have a great time. We have so much to cover, so much to do. But I got to get sleep in order to do that. So I can go to work, come home, and spend time with you guys. Be kind to someone. Because not only is it going to make you feel good, but you know something? You're going to make somebody else feel good. And that's the most important thing you can do. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. And most of all, to the world you may be one person. But to one person, you all might be the world. And guess what? You are definitely all my world. And I love you guys dearly. I will definitely see you tomorrow. And all week we have a video every single day. You can see what's going on. We have plenty of things to cover. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.